Good morning and happy Sadie Hawkins Day to those of you who know what it is. I'm making Ernie something special. I'm making, these are those, those little cakes you can get to make strawberry shortcake in the store. They're really inexpensive. I've got 2 of those left out of a package. And I have some tired old strawberries back there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my AGAR-AGAR and I'm going to mix it with my home canned blueberries there. And I'm going to make Ernie a jelly cake. And then I'm going to put the other jelly on top of the strawberries. So we had another insomniac night again, y'all. It's 6 o'clock in the morning and I haven't been to bed yet, so this is what was tumbling through my mind, so this is what I'm going to do. So just a second, let me get everything set up here and I'll be right back. Okay, first off, let me tell you a little bit about this. This is AGAR-AGAR. AGAR-AGAR. I'm not quite sure exactly how it's supposed to be pronounced. This is the brand that I buy. This is how I buy it. You can buy it lots of different brands. You can buy it lots of different forms. This is just what I happen to use. This is the powdered form. This is vegan friendly because it's made from seaweed. And this is also, look at there, can you see the carb count there, folks? If you're a carb counter, this has less than 1 serving is considered 1/4 teaspoon, and there is less than 1 gram of carbohydrate in that 1/4 teaspoon, plus dietary fiber is less than 1 gram. So if you're a carb counter or you're a vegan, AGAR-AGAR. I'm using AGAR-AGAR. I am not using Knox gelatin. Knox gelatin has its place. Knox gelatin is not vegan. I'm going vegan. So, with AGAR-AGAR, what I like is 2 cups of liquid per tablespoon of AGAR-AGAR. So, in my home canned blueberries there, I strained out the juice because I needed to know how much liquid I had. Now it says I've got 1 cup of liquid. So what I'm going to do, because those blueberries are going to be in there also, I'm going to add 1 cup of water to that to make it 2 cups. So let me do that and I'll be right back. So there is my 2 cups of liquid. So I'm going to put in my 2 cups of liquid. Now, I like to dissolve my AGAR-AGAR in 4 tablespoons of water. So let me get 4 tablespoons of water and I'll get my AGAR-AGAR open and I'll dissolve that in there. So there is my 1 tablespoon of AGAR-AGAR in about 4 tablespoons of water. I don't get real OCD on that. So I dissolve this in this water. I just need to get it, where it's not powdery. Because let me show you what AGAR-AGAR looks like, the form I get. I don't know if you can see that, but it's a powder. So now I need to put this AGAR-AGAR into here. And let me do that. Okay, I have my AGAR-AGAR in here. Now, I'm mixing it up. Here is where AGAR-AGAR parts company with gelatin. You have to cook AGAR-AGAR. Now, you have to, let me turn this gas on. You have to dissolve gelatin, but you have to cook AGAR-AGAR. Do you have to cook it a long time? No. But you do have to cook it. Now here's another difference between AGAR-AGAR and gelatin. AGAR-AGAR will set up without refrigeration. Refrigeration will make it set up faster, but AGAR-AGAR sets up pretty fast even without refrigeration. So we need to bring this to a boil. So I'll bring you back when this comes to a boil. Okay, as you can see here, my AGAR-AGAR is coming to a boil. Now you have to be careful with AGAR-AGAR. You need to cook it about 3 minutes. Now once it starts to boil, before it boils, you should stir it occasionally. After it boils, you should stir it continuously. Now some people like to scrape that foam off the top. I don't care. If you're going to make a real pretty layered dessert like you would do with gelatin, well then of course you might want to do that. But I don't bother with it, especially not for what I'm going to do here. So, you know, give it, you'll see it even thickening up while it's cooking. AGAR-AGAR, to me, in my opinion, sets up firmer, well, I know it sets up faster. That's not my opinion. That sets up, leaving this setting out, it will set up. Also, if you have a dish that you're taking to let's say you're taking it to a buffet at work, or a bring your own dish type thing, you can leave AGAR-AGAR out and it won't melt. Where if you have a dish that has gelatin in it and you leave it out, it'll melt. It needs refrigeration. Gelatin does. AGAR-AGAR doesn't. Now, does that mean you don't need to refrigerate AGAR-AGAR? No, it just means that it works better, it works okay if it's not refrigerated the whole time. Now, I think that's cooked long enough. So I'm going to turn off the heat, and like I said, I'm not going to take that foam off the top, and I'm going to pour it on my cakes first. Oh yeah, that's perfect. I'll pour a little bit on these berries. Oh yeah, see, look how it's really gone into these cakes. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these berries in this jar and I'm going to spoon it over this. So let me do that two-handed here, and I'll be right back. Okay, I've got my blueberries on those little cupcake things there. Those are those ones that you can buy for strawberry shortcake. And then I've got it on top of the berries there, the strawberries. And now I'm going to let this cool off a whole lot because I got something to put on top, and it's got to be cool before I can do that. So I'll bring you back. Okay, here you go. These have been in the refrigerator for, well, let me see, it's 8:30. So these have been in the refrigerator, what, about an hour? I don't know. I still haven't been to bed yet, y'all. Now, what I'm going to do is I made me some whipped cream. I used my Hamilton Beach stick mixer and made me some whipped cream in this old lard bucket here. And I'm going to put whipped cream on each one of these. So let me get whipped cream on there. Put a little bit more on that one. A little bit more on that one. Okay. So now, Ernie, get you a spoon. And, I'm licking that spoon. Get you a spoon, Ernie, and come do your official taste test. Which one do you want? Do you want the cake or do you want the berries? And the berries? Okay. Now, first off, y'all, let me show you. Ernie, give me your spoon. Here you go. This is what that AGAR-AGAR, see? That's that AGAR-AGAR. That's what it looks like. Set up nice and good. So, Ernie, go ahead and do your taste test and tell us what you think. Now, remember, y'all, AGAR-AGAR, wherever you use, what do you call it? Knox gelatin, use AGAR-AGAR, and this is vegan. It's made from seaweed. Makes delicious desserts, y'all. It takes on whatever flavor you put in it. So what do you think?
Nice.
Nice? Go ahead and taste one of these cakes, Ernie. I want them to see how those cakes are. See how that set that up? So what do you think? Is it too sweet?
No.
No? So there you go, y'all. AGAR-AGAR. We got our jelly cakes. And we got our jelly strawberries. So happy Sadie Hawkins Day, y'all. And thanks for watching. Bye.